Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the FrostBytez Gaming Experience, part 34 of the Pokemon Blue walkthrough. We are down to our final five videos, ladies and gentlemen. I almost said 5 votes, down to our final 5 votes, you know, but we're not voting for anything, but it's the final 5 videos of this entire walkthrough, actually, and it's almost coming close to an end. And the last 5 videos are going to be uploaded Tuesday through Saturday instead of the usual Monday through Friday, mostly because of the fact I'm under attack. Okay, anyways, I'm really under attack. Oh my goodness. Okay, simply on the fact that I was unable to get the videos done as soon as I was hoping to. I hit another week of just busy stuff going on, you know, got a little bit busy there. I had forgotten to upload on Monday, and then I decided not to upload on Friday. I could have done another upload of Dead Cells, but I had not already pre-rendered it, and by the time I'd figured that out, it was pretty much alright time for me to go to work, so I figured if I just go ahead and not upload anything, I can just upload all final 5 parts of Pokemon Blue the following week, and then, you know, finally go on my way to start something new. But then unfortunately I got a little bit injured on Sunday, so I wasn't able to get the audio portion recorded as soon as I was hoping to, so here I am doing it on a Monday night after work, and just looking to hopefully get it recorded so then I can get it rendered and start uploading on Tuesday, and then just keep doing this every single day until I finally get them all uploaded about Saturday or so, and then we'll be looking to shift gears and finally start up on some Dragon Ball FighterZ that I've been promising you guys for some time. I've been promising myself to start playing it for some time, and I still have not gone on my way to do it because my weekends have been a little bit busier than what I was previously expecting, and I kept telling myself for about 3 weeks straight that I was eventually going to get to playing FighterZ to start recording it for YouTube, and again, I just kept getting a little bit more and more busy every single weekend, and this past weekend just got to hang out with some good friends, but then I also injured myself doing so from bowling of all things. Can you believe that? Like, it's really, I don't know, it's really funny. You don't really expect something as simple as bowling to be able to put somebody out of commission, you know, and I think it's just because it's been very many years since the last time I actually went bowling that I guess my body just hadn't gotten used to it, and completely destroyed myself. Did pretty well though in the first game. Second game I actually really sucked. I guess I was just starting to run out of energy or something. I don't know. In the first game I did pretty okay though. But yeah, kind of destroyed me a bit and left me a little bit injured, and I kind of just wanted to go to sleep and pray that the injury would go away before having to work, and so I was like, alright. And then I was hoping to be able to record it before going to work and then render it all beforehand. That didn't happen either. So here we are, uploading this on a Tuesday, and then going to be doing my first Saturday uploading forever. But again, I kind of want to get the series done and out of the way, so I am willing to go on my way to, like, you know, upload it on a Saturday just so I can be done with it and we can finally move ahead to Dragon Ball FighterZ after I've been promising it for some time now. If it wasn't for the fact that I missed an entire week because I was trying to get caught up, which didn't amount to anything because even though I did get caught up, I then ended up getting really busy again and couldn't keep myself caught up. And again, a lot of that just came with the fact of the numerous amount of times I had to rewatch and, you know, re-record myself with all these deals, and I just was able, I couldn't, you know, I only had so much free time for so much, so hopefully after this, once I do start doing FighterZ and get back to the live games, excuse me, once I do get back to doing the live games, hopefully then I won't have any random mishaps of falling behind in terms of keeping up with the gameplay and making sure the videos are rendered a week ahead of time so that I don't fall behind. But I mean, it kind of worked, you know, when I did fall behind, I had a good week's worth to keep me throughout that. It's just that then I didn't have anything else, and then I just kind of fell through a little bit, but, you know, still trying to go strong here, strong as humanly possible anyways. So with that said, excuse me, goodness gracious, let's talk about how one has to clear their throat so many times, even though it's in the middle of the summer. I think actually quite literally middle of the summer, is it not? It's about... Okay. Not as middle as I was expecting at first, but hey, you know, sometimes you just gotta take that stab, I guess. I don't know exactly where I was going with that. Anyways, so this gym has its own little gimmick as far as having the little spin boosters all over the place, and quite familiar. We have seen them before. It might give us a little bit of a hint of what exactly we are going to be running into later on. And in fact, I think at one point we actually get a glimpse, if I'm not mistaken, unless we already have. I don't think we have, but we get a glimpse at who the gym leader is, and it's like, oh well then. And, you know, it turns into a whole entire bigger deal. But again, the gimmick is, you know, the little spin boosts that are on the floor all over the place, and, you know, nothing too really complex to navigate through. But as you can tell, we're dealing with some different variables in this. We've got some fighter Pokemon, we've got some ground Pokemon, poison Pokemon. Just what exactly is this gym? And I don't know once again, I guess it was just kind of like a means of trying to trick you into thinking, oh, you know, this is going to be a fighter gym, or, you know, something like that. And then it completely flips it. It's like, nope, it was this kind of gym all along. And then it's funny because when you go into the Gen 2, when you go to the Viridian Gym, it's, you know, you're going against your old rival in Gen 1 of Blue, and he has a variety of Pokemon. And if you're doing basic vanilla Gen 2, you just go straight up to him to fight him. And again, he's got his whole entire, like, wide variety of Pokemon to go against, which would make more sense in this instance, because the fact that it seems like all these trainers have a wide variety. But then in the remake of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I played the Gen 4 remake of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I do believe all the trainers in there as well had a variety of different types of Pokemon. And again, it made sense because then at the end of the day, you're going against a gym leader that had a variety of different Pokemon as well. So that was kind of cool in its own right, basically. Anyways, gonna be very curious. I recently actually started playing up Mass Effect again. And I know I brought up Mass Effect numerous times. I even tried doing a Let's Play of Mass Effect for the channel, but then I ended up scrapping it because, again, Mass Effect is a game that I play to enjoy and not that I play to commentate on. You know, like, I'd much rather just sit back and relax to play Mass Effect instead of going on my way to, like, try and make commentary for it, especially because it's a pretty big game. And again, usually when I'm doing RPGs, I'm trying to show off just about everything. And again, that would end up being a lot of parts of Mass Effect. And, you know, there's already enough, like, walkthroughs of, like, Mass Effect out there, so there was really no means to do it. But what got me to getting back into playing Mass Effect once again, obviously, because, you know, I've played it so many times by now, to the point where every time I want to restart a game, I have to delete one of my already previously existing characters. And I'm pretty sure I've played and beaten the game about a good 20 times over, and the reason for that is, so James came on over, was playing some Mass Effect, you know, and that's going to make me want to play some Mass Effect. But then it got me thinking, you know, how many achievements, you know, and how many people even really care about achievements these days anymore? I remember back when me and James were in high school, achievement hunting was like the really big thing. Like, we were really big achievement whores back in that day, where we would play just about any game just to try and get all the achievements out of it. And for my sake, it was more of an OCD thing than anything else, because nothing would really bother me more than seeing an achievement and it being like 3 out of 50. And it's like, to me, it's like, that has to say 50 out of 50. Like, it has to. There's no other way around it. And so that was kind of like my deal of the whole achievement whore hunting that I was doing, because I was trying to go out of my way to, like, make sure that I had gotten every single achievement of every single game that I had played, because that's the only way it would satisfy the OCD that I had to deal with. But I was going through my Mass Effect one because I always remembered that Mass Effect was one that I only had, like, maybe 2 missing. Then when I got the DLC, I think it turned into, like, 8 missing, but then I took care of some of them. But before we go into that, this looks a little bit familiar. Oh my goodness. we are going against the Team Rocket leader of Giovanni. So yeah, one of the big plot twists in the first generation of Pokemon is that the big boss of Team Rocket is actually considered the most powerful gym leader. And yeah, and with that, we are dealing with a RHYHORN level 45 with Stomp, Tail Whip, Fury Attack, and Horn Drill. Not a single ground move within it, but you know, there you go. But since we've been going against Giovanni, we've been going against a lot of ground types, so this is a ground type gym. He had a Kangaskhan in the past, doesn't use it in this one, he only uses ground type moves. But now we got ourselves a Doug Trio, an interesting, oh no, this is different. Oh, okay, maybe it's in the yellow version. Anyways, we got Doug Trio level 42 with Growl, Dig, Sand Attack, and Slash. And I remember hearing that the Doug Trio only had, the only attack moves was ground style moves. So I guess that's in the yellow version. But before that, Nidoqueen level 44, Scratch, Tail Whip, Body Slam, and Poison Sting. It was basically, I guess it's only in the yellow version where the only damaging moves that Doug Trio has are ground type moves. So the big joke was you could actually go out of your way to get like a level 2 Spearow and have it beat the Doug Trio, because Doug Trio never had a move that could hit it because it was powered flying. Nidoking level 45, Tackle, Horn Attack, Poison Sting, and Thrash. And yeah, so you could literally have a level 2 Spearow beat this level 42 Doug Trio. Unless, of course, you know, you ran out of moves to use and then start flailing about until you pretty much destroyed yourself, all depending. Rhydon level 50, Stomp, Tail Whip, Fissure, and Horn Drill. Fissure having, I believe it's only a 30% chance to hit, but if it does hit, it is a guaranteed one-hit KO. Much like Guillotine, Horn, not Drill, it's, maybe it is, yeah, it's Horn Drill. Yeah, Horn Drill is the other one that's like a 30% chance to one-hit KO. Guillotine, Horn Drill, Fissure, and the only other one I remember is, I think it's called Absolute Zero, or Sub-Zero, or the Ice Style move that has a 30% chance of hitting, but if it does, it's a guaranteed one-hit kill. But anyway, so yeah, I was showing off, I was taking a look at like how many achievements that I was missing to have all of them in Mass Effect. And one of the ones that I am missing, because it would drive me up a wall, and I think I finally got it to where I'll actually be able to do it, but it's beating the game on the Insanity difficulty. Now, it's not the means of beating it on Insanity is why I haven't gotten it yet. It's just that I could have sworn that I've beaten it on Insanity mode 5 times over and never got the achievement for it. But I think what it was is that I was constantly trying to unlock Hardcore mode, because the only way to play Hardcore mode is to beat it in Veteran mode, and then you unlock Hardcore mode. And then once you beat it in Hardcore mode, then you unlock Insanity mode. But the thing is that when you highlight it, random rival battle. Yep, on our way over to basically Victory Road in the Elite Four, your rival will stop you for a nice little challenge. Just makes it all the more interesting. I've been trying to go on my way talking about Mass Effect here, and really important fights come out of the woodworks in order to go against me. Anyways, because he's not a gym leader or any of the Elite Four at the moment, spoilers. I don't have any of the stats for the Pokemon because, again, I have to go against, you know, the actual, you know, final levels of things in order to do it. So, you know, we're dealing with basically all the common ordeals. Anyways, but yeah, it was mostly because of the fact that I guess whenever I would look at Insanity, it would say, you know, needs to be unlocked. And I guess I always thought to myself, I thought I beat it on Hardcore, so why isn't it unlocked yet? And I'd play Hardcore mode again, and then again, and again, and again, trying to unlock it, without realizing that it's just in parentheses just because, and you can select the Insanity mode. So now I'm finally actually playing Mass Effect on Insanity mode, and oh my god, is that already insane. Like, not to really play on word puns here, but quite literally, it's like, it's Insanity difficulty for a reason. Because I've already died I don't know how many times, and I'm not even off the Citadel for the first time yet, for God's sakes. That game is kicking my ass, but I love it. Because even the Hardcore mode really wasn't much of a challenge, minus like 2 specific boss fights, I would say. Outside of that, I really didn't feel like I had to do much besides whip out my pistol and just spray him full of bullets. Now I have to really go out of way to utilize my cooldowns to take care of my opponents. And I've been having a lot of fun with it because of that, because now I've got to actually strategize on how to take out whatever it is that I'm going against. As long as, you know, they're not stupidly overpowered, because then I'm dealing with the 2 assassins, trying to go into Kor's Den, and that killed me about 4 times over because for whatever reason those 2 assassins were really, really strong. Don't know why, don't know how, but they were. Did I? Wait. I wonder if did that get caught, or was that like my headset freaking out? All right, well, if nothing happened, then I'm gonna sound a little bit weird. But if something did happen, you'll know that there was like a little bit of a weird cutoff there, and I don't know exactly what caused that, but we're close enough to the end of the video anyways that I'm not really gonna care exactly what caused it. I don't know. Anyways, so Jolt Tail with Pin Missile, really good counter to Alakazam, especially because Pin Missile being a bug type move is physical, I believe, so we can take care of the lower defense of Alakazam as opposed to dealing with its special, which is just through the roof. And then good old Blastoise, easy Thunderbolt, call it good. But anyways, yeah, we go against our rival right before entering into Victory Road to go take on the Elite Four. And, you know, he had a pretty decent team. Some of it was still not exactly fully evolved yet, though, so I wonder why that was. Even though I already spoiled it. Big sorry. But in reality, obviously, if no one's played this game by now, then I'm sorry, I just don't even really care, because it's like you should, you know, have already played it by now, I guess. I don't know. But then again, why would you want to watch a walkthrough if you've already played and beaten a game? I guess that's a really valid point. I got some stuff to think about now. But as I do that, you guys enjoy the rest of your evenings, and we'll catch you all in the next part.